Hold on. Wait.
What?
Sorry, I screwed up. Now you can talk.
Ah, you fucker! I had the little guitar ditty and everything, you bastard. And now you're telling me that you want me to do the intro, and you won't even let me do the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another fantastically horrible dumpster fire. Baldy is getting ready. He's got to prep up his makeup because he was just taking it up the butt for a few more super chats. And users, there's some fucker in the basement who rambles on for days upon days upon days. That's just why you get the dumpster fire. It's going to be hot takes, shit everywhere. Pens are winning. Everything's good for now. Steelers played like absolute fucking dog shit, and it was horrible. So, what's up, everybody? How's everyone doing tonight?
We are live. Oh, what just happened? Here, I'm gonna turn off
What
this.
the fuck?
Turn this off. All right.
Was I still on mute?
What? No, you're not on mute. Everyone can hear you. Anyways, yes, I'm
Good.
bald. Hold on, I gotta adjust your sound real quick. Don't say anything. Ba da 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 da. All right, now talk.
All right. How about now?
That's better. Okay, now you continue to talk about the week while I go grab some alcohol. Okay.
Lucky you, getting your alcohols and all
I'll be
that.
right. I'll be right back.
Lots of balls in the chat.
Read
And
some
yes,
super
Carmelo
chat.
Anthony is back. He's going to the Portland Trailblazers because they think he's going to be the answer. Carmelo Anthony is never the answer, kids. Friends don't let friends sign Carmelo Anthony. It is one of the worst things that you could do as a human being to yourself. No, he's just going to be taking terrible ISO shots that miss because he's aged. Everything. Oh, USA is actually winning a soccer game. I'm shocked about that. But, we've got some more tier shit to go on. We've got a lot of other shit. We've got Astros shit. We've got lol cow shit. We've got Mark Walton being a fucking idiot. We got Myles Garrett being a fucking idiot. Mason Rudolph just sucks, and he was punished by the Steelers because he's still probably going to play and be shit. But yes, you are cyberbullying Mr. 5 Points, Joey. It's not a good. It's he cries every night to me because of how much you bully that man. It is one of the most heinous things you could do.
What?
And you call him bald. You gotta have pride in that, man. You gotta put some car wax on that, shine that baby up, and then blind the Persians as they charge right down the hill into a great chasm into the Mediterranean.
What?
Ooh,
There
he
we
look
go.
mega fancy now. He's looking fresh.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta adjust the thing, the chroma key. Why? There we go. That's better. Okay. Sorry. So, is everyone having fun making fun of me and my ugliness? That's what we do.
It's horrible cyberbullying, and they should feel ashamed.
They should feel ashamed of themselves, but sometimes I convince myself that I'm not ugly. I know I'm bald, but sometimes I say, whatever, I'm ugly too. Okay, I get it. All right. It's we're going to do some NFL tier maker tonight again, as we always do. And while I do this, why don't you read some snapper chats? I cannot see Mason. I think Mason Mahoney's the first one, and I never get to see the first one. So
it's the squid is the first one.
Oh.
So you're way down.
Oh, okay.
I'll do all these in the meantime to get you up. The squid for $5. The NFL. These new helmets will help prevent concussions and head trauma. Myles Garrett. We'll see about that. That was fucking embarrassing. I was in the gym just pissed off. I took a shower like after, and then I come out and just you see these comments about Myles Garrett. It's like, what the fuck did he do? I'm like, oh shit.
I went to bed when it was 21-7 or something, and then Mason
Yeah,
Rudolph just looked about as
he looked fucking horrible.
yeah, he looked
Like,
about as effective at throwing the ball as Miles did throwing a helmet. Like
hey,
at least
Miles could at least hit his targets.
yes, at least yeah, that's the only target that was hit that night. And then it seems like a year ago that happened, right? Like everyone's talked about it to the point where there's really nothing else to say. Miles Garrett tried to kill another man, and
And Cleveland's now down their best defensive playmaker,
Cleveland is only what 4-6,
four
something
and
like
six.
yeah.
So
They've
they're
got
two
a
games out of a wild card spot now. But like, I mean, I don't care about their easy schedule. Like, that's something you may not recover from.
yeah. They just lost their best pass rusher for
They might have lost their best defender.
yeah, and they still have problems. They should have scored a lot more against
They
Pittsburgh.
should have. Cleveland dominated the majority of that game, and they just looked undisciplined all night. That one drive that resulted in a touchdown, that was because of penalties. That was
Mm-hmm.
the only reason why Pittsburgh got that far.
Yeah, yeah. What was the next snapper
Yeah,
chat?
Tucker White 94
Okay,
for $5
I
in
got that
six
one.
seasons. Derek Mason is 26-46. Never had a winning season and is currently 2-8. Vanderbilt's retaining him as head coach, and he's a joke.
I saw that tweet today. Usually when they tweet that out, the guy gets fired like the next day. They're like, "You have my full vote of confidence, and you're fucking fired." So
Sometimes they do that. I mean, the Jets probably don't want to do that because they're fucking incompetent. But
what do they expect though in Vanderbilt? Like the 1 year they were what 10-2 or something like that. They're just terrible. Arkansas at least tries and thinks that they're good at football, but Vanderbilt they're just like we're founded by Cornelius Vanderbilt and we play football because they expect us to. They're terrible. Anyways, all
pretty
right.
much.
And then let's go to the
Got
tier
a
maker.
marathon of Alex Moreno.
Okay. Just read them all.
Alex Moreno for 2. Yes, my favorite part of Tuesdays. I'm back. And then
He's
next
back.
step for 499. Trubisky's yards per attempt is now lower than Josh Rosen. Can you say bust? Also, I'm scared about next week. Ravens look insanely tough, and they do.
Yeah.
And look what they did to the Texans. They destroyed them.
They dismantled them like a kid's falling on his Lego structure. You know, like they just took them apart. The
To be fair,
Ravens are
some of
very
it
good.
could have been on that no-call pass interference, but still, they got destroyed.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was. I mean, why even have the challenge when he's just like literally like holding his fucking waist? I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's PI. It's like, no PI, really? Okay.
If they're not going to overturn that, then it really leads me to believe that call in the NFC Championship game would not get overturned right now. If that were to happen today, that they would just not overturn it.
Because they usually err on the side of the refs and they don't want to offend their precious egos. That's why.
Yeah, it's a terrible rule. It's refs make mistakes.
It's a terrible rule because it's not executed at all.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's why.
They don't care about justice. They don't care. They care about
Speaking
profit.
of justice, how long do you reckon Garrett will be out for 2020?
Oh, probably half the year.
I don't know. Part of me thinks like he'll be out just because it's a one-time offense. He'll be back start of next year, but who knows? Could be a full calendar year. But that was egregious.
He has a history.
He had to do season and playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what can you do? And Alex Moreno, some news about Dan. Dan moves this Saturday to Riverside. I'm sad.
Ah, man. You're going to have to ask him as his farewell to you, Alex, to come on to the dumpster fire. Be like, hey, Dan, I just want to let you know when I did the triggering part on the Seahawks, I didn't mention you. I only talked about Steve Largent. Okay.
Steve Largent, jeez.
How
Maybe he had a soft spot for Steve Largent.
How your best player was a white guy, a white congressman for 10 years. That was the Seahawks before Pete Carroll arrived. Their best player, their most historic player was Steve fucking Largent and Dan McGuire. Oh shit! Here we go. Jake Bizzle just sent a
Oh, damn, son.
$100. He's back spending his papa's money. Hey guys, this may seem random to you, Tree, but 5 Points should also be able to provide some context. All I'll say for now is that I asked this question during the stream with C. Saint. Have you ever had anyone say you look like Ben Roethlisberger or Jared Goff? For Tree.
Yes. My mom thought I looked like Ben Roethlisberger. I don't really see that, but
Your mom thinks you
I've
look
seen
like Big
Jared
Ben?
Goff before. I mean, I've heard J.J. Watt, so I've heard all three.
You look like a fat Ryan Gosling.
No, I just look fat. That's really about it.
You're like, you should cut off when you say fat. Just, No, you do.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Jared Goff in you, just not the 6'4" athleticism and the vertical leap that Jared.
Oh God, no,
Goff
dude.
possesses.
I said I'm extremely poor man to Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm. Extremely, you're a broke man's Jared Goff. Well, thank you, Jake, for the $100 holla right there.
Whoop,
Breaking
whoop.
the bank. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what happens. If you drop $100, you get right to the front of the line. Omega Black says you look like a popple douche. All right.
I can see douche.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All right, let's look at some NFL scores from this past week, and we'll do the tier maker. So obviously the Browns beat the Steelers. The Steelers really needed that win. And I think
they're into football hell.
Yeah, they're squarely right back into football hell. Let me turn myself
off. And then
off.
next week they will get the falso back because we play the bungle.
Yeah,
it will be 6-6.
Go ahead and take your.
If they lose, I will laugh hysterical.
And that was
they played like fucking shit. Yeah. Like they played like shit. That was one of the most frustrating games I'd seen in a long time.
It was terrible. It was.
Browns are still football hell too, so they join us at least.
Actually,
they could leapfrog.
Let me turn myself back on. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself smaller. Look at that. Whoa.
Oh shit, son! Look at those special effects. God damn, son.
The production value.
The screen.
The production value of this show just went way up. All right. Cleveland is in football hell too because they just lost their best defensive player. Mm-hmm.
Even when they somehow lose.
Yeah,
that's the Cleveland way.
How do you lose by winning? Thank you. 10 out of 10.
Because you had 8 seconds left. All you had to do was not fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And decide, I'm going to fucking try and kill somebody today.
To be fair.
Vontez is coming out.
To be fair, Mason Rudolph was kind of acting like a bitch.
Okay. He was acting like a little bitch. But what do you mean? Like, that doesn't justify him taking the helmet off.
No, it doesn't.
Nothing justifies that.
No. But it definitely smelled of, guy cross-checks another player, and then the other player, hits him in the face with his stick.
It felt like Todd Bertuzzi, like when Steve Moore hit Bertuzzi, and then then Bertuzzi just sucker punches him in the side of the head.
Yeah,
that's what that felt like.
But no one saw the game where Moore was just abusing Bertuzzi the entire game. No one remembers that. Now, what Bertuzzi did was dirty. Don't get me wrong, but he was instigating Bertuzzi the whole game. That doesn't forgive it, but anyways. Mason Mahoney for $4.99. West Virginia wins the backyard brawl. Football team beats a top 25 team on the road, and the Ravens did that. I'd say it was a great sports weekend for me. Oh, yeah. That's right.
No, the backyard brawl is West Virginia and Pitt, and that ain't happening for about a couple more years.
Okay. Those are two close schools, right? West Virginia and Pitt. Old steel mill towns, Morgantown. Mason Mahoney, don't they share the same river? Something like that? The Allegheny?
I don't think so. I don't think the Monongahela probably.
Yeah.
That would be the only one I can think of.
Mason Mahoney again. Also, thanks for not being too hard on the Orioles in your vid. Like you said, this is better than pretending to be competitive.
Of course.
Yeah, you busted out a hater's guide.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Surprise haters guide.
That was the surprise bid. That was long overdue.
Yep.
I've been sitting on it for a while. I finally got some time. So I know a lot of people were disappointed because they were thinking like another vid, but it had to be done. So I'm
Yeah.
finally free of all my damn Q vids, and now I can probably get to some other shit that I want to get.
Mm-hmm. I'm still milking the stadium, teat. Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, you
Mm-hmm.
milk that shit, son. You
Yeah,
milk that hard.
I milk it. I'm milking it. There's just so
That
many good
stadium is your mama,
videos.
and you suckle on that baby.
There's so many good ideas I haven't even gotten to. Like, I haven't even done all the UEFA Class 4 stadiums. Like, it's hard. Oh, we lost to Cuba in a friendly. Interesting. TIE Fighter 94. Baylor went full Atlanta Falcons. Never go full Falcons. Also hope Tua can recover from his injury. Yes. Baylor blew a 28-3 lead. That
It
was,
was beautiful. Denver
yeah.
blew a 20-point lead, which was
Yes.
also beautiful.
Denver blew a 20-point lead. And then who did it a week before blew a 28-3 lead in college?
Shit, I forget. I know it was somebody.
Uh-huh. Was it Penn State? Michigan State. That's it. Michigan State.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Michigan State.
Jonathan Rivas. You are the
I wish it was Penn
MVP
State. I'd be
of
laughing
the stream.
hysterically. I wouldn't have forgotten that.
It's so great that we get to interact with, like, if we did a radio show, we wouldn't know. We would just be two idiots. But since our audience is way smarter than we are, we don't have to worry about it. We're just two idiots that get Snapchatted the whole time.
Fuck.
And
The
then,
Islanders just tied it up at 2.
oh,
Fucking hell.
the Islanders
Dang.
played like ass first period. So Mason Mahoney for $4.99. The culture is actually damn good. Cracks me up every time. Yeah. A couple months later, their QB is pleading to their O line. What a mess. Yeah, they're winning off the field, baby. Yeah, in Washington. I like that. Dwayne Haskins like, please block him, motherfucker.
And I was like,
Please.
what can I do to help you? And he's like, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like, Dwayne, you know we're the Redskins, right? And meanwhile, Kirk Cousins is looking like an MVP, and they let him walk. They were just like, oh yeah, we don't need you, Kurt.
They should have
Kurt.
kept him to begin with, even with the guaranteed money, because they threw that 70 million at Alex fucking Smith, who's
Yeah,
the same tier quarterback,
the only guy that's
who
won
was
him a
older
right.
and had much less upset.
Technically, Kirk has 2 division titles as a starter because the year that Robert Griffin won it, Kirk was the backup, and he started like 2 games, I think. And then I like this question before we get to the next game. Mason Mahoney, what are both of y'all's favorite Disney movies? I know my answer already. Up is probably my favorite,
Up is pretty good.
followed by Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo's
Nemo's
good.
pretty good.
Wally low
I like the
key.
great. I like the Great Mouse Detective when I was a kid. That was
Oh.
probably my favorite. And that was
Yeah,
like back in the '90s. So
Lion King original is tight. I think I need to get Disney Plus. Is what.
everyone's talking about Disney Plus.
Yeah. Disney Plus
I'm
needs
probably
to.
the only one who doesn't really care about it.
Well, you don't. You just must have had an unhappy childhood. She must.
No,
have
I
been
mean it's just like nothing like wows me about that service. I mean, it's cool, but it's not
No,
like.
well,
Eh.
apparently there's like Marvel TV shows that are coming with it. So it's like Cars is a freaking classic. Cars is a great movie. It's based off Doc Hollywood. All right, more games. Second game of the week was a tank bowl. The Jets and the Redskins. And the Redskins.
They hardcore
All right,
tank
hold on.
off. They are awful.
I need to add one above this. Add row above. Okay. Now I need to get rid of this one. Delete row. I'm gonna put it in just tank bowl as in they are the leading contender right now. And right now Washington looks like they're headed
No,
to
the
the tank bowl.
Bungles.
Well, no. We got to put 2 teams in there. You know, it takes 2 butt cheeks to clap, right? You can't clap with one cheek. You got to have 2 cheeks for ass. And yeah, and the Jets are in the tank offs. They're
still tank off because they've beaten 2 horrible teams.
They've beaten 3 horrible teams. They've beaten the Cowboys.
The Cowboys do suck. So,
they beat the entire NFC East. I'm like, hey, y'all should transfer to the NFC East because you would fit right in, you fuckers.
All
All
you
right.
gotta do is beat the Eagles.
Yes. All right, read some snappers. You
I
got,
let's
yeah,
go
Plan
with
B
a Plan
skateboard.
B skateboard company for 5. Is anyone rewatching Trees about Kaepernick because his points are still valid to this day?
To this day. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's still out this long. I figured it would be like a year, but like after the second year, he was still unsigned. It's like, oh dear, yeah, he's done.
He's still
So there's
trolling.
like, there's a lot of like people who are suing it was like a media stunt that he tried to.
You think? You think that
I don't
having
know.
an open workout for a guy that hasn't played in the NFL for the entire NFL for 3 years was a media stunt?
No, I mean like moving and having media availability for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's Colin Kaepernick. He's gonna pull that shit. He just doesn't want to get it, and I get that that's his brand, but he's not gonna get back in the NFL. They just did that to appease him. He's got NFL skills, but
And
everyone,
they said like he just backup quality, so
every team knows that that's what they're getting when they sign Colin Kaepernick, and no one wants to take it. Um, take him. It's just stupid. But he could go to like the Colts and or something, you know. Mm-hmm.
yep.
Uh huh. Keep her going.
I Mason Mahoney for 5. Longest sports grudge you're still holding. For me, it's West Virginia in '07. National title game on the line, and you lose to Pitt.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That '07. Have you seen that video by KTO on the
Yeah,
2007?
I saw like the West Virginia one, so like they just fell apart on that. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm a Pitt fan, so I'm like, holy shit, we won.
2007 was crazy, and I still cannot talk about Auburn versus FSU in what year was that? 20 2014 something, 2012. I forget what year. Jameis Winston's last year, his senior year. That was 2013. Thank you, Isaac. See, I've completely erased it from my memory. Mm-hmm.
I'd say Cubs Indians in 2016. Indians blew that royally,
Yeah, yeah, but
28-3.
yeah, but this is a personal grudge, like a game that you just don't want to talk about, right? Like when Pittsburgh lost to say Green Bay in the Super Bowl, right? Or
No, I don't really have hard feelings about that one. I'd say my hard
really
feelings are probably
the wild card game
what I
with
say.
the with
Probably Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia, that whole 2012 series. That was an embarrassment
yeah.
in the NHL playoffs.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's you know what's fucked up is when the Caps beat Pittsburgh, like you were relieved. Like fuck you, dude. Like you were actually
No,
like
I wasn't really relieved. I was more like, fuck, I
they
want the narratives to live.
yeah.
I was just bitching at Chris Letang the whole damn time because
Mm, I'm with you.
he was the one that pretty much cost them the series.
Yep. Morning After Skateboard Company for $4.99. As a Ravens fan, for the first time in a very long time, I have faith in this team. For years of check down Jesus and Billy Cundiff. Thank God for Lamar. You know what I was thinking about today was how the Ravens are like a mini Patriots. Like they've somehow been able to stay competitive all these years and still good despite not having high draft picks, despite not having, you know, I mean, they're obviously not
Despite
as
not having a
successful.
quarterback for like 5 years.
Right. They're obviously not as successful as the Patriots, but they've remained in it. They've won, you know, they won a Super Bowl. They just, they, they're annoying for me.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yep. Just
I guess so.
kind of like the Eagles have done. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. You haven't had 5 fucking years of just awfulness like the Giants have been, pretty much. And then Mason Mahoney one more time, $1.99. Keep it up, guys. Give me a James Hetfield. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
Exit light into night. That was the shit in when I was in 10th grade. Anyways, and they still play it in Blacksburg, and I'm just like, that song was in like 1992. Come on, we don't need this 30-year-old song. Come on, stop it.
Don't worry.
All right,
They struggle.
Jaguars and the Colts. The Colts
Jags
absolutely
are in football hell.
yes. And are the Colts back in
I want to
wild?
say yes because they're technically still in that contention.
Yeah.
Marlon Mack being injured hurts them a good bit.
Return of the Mac. Yeah, we'll put them in wild card for now, but they're yeah. Jaguars are in hell. They are in
Well, the problem
hell.
is like there's nobody else that's really proven their case.
They are in hell. All right. You
I
read them.
keep on going
Read
here
them.
for a Plan B Skateboard Company for 5. Since AB apologized on Twitter today, do you think he'll be in the NFL next season? See him on the Eagles because Aguilar is complete trash. Well, the Eagles in general are complete trash.
Who gets a con?
But
What? Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, but I mean, I probably because of the talent, but it'll probably be like on a prove it deal where he'll have to like reach certain benchmarks before he can get his money.
Who sees the field? Who sees the field first? AB, Kaepernick, or Miles Garrett? Who gets
I'd
on
probably
field
say
first?
AB.
You say AB out of
He'll
those
be week
three.
1 next year.
Yeah, I think his name is gonna get cleared for sure. But a lot of people are saying. Some people are saying Miles. I'd say AB. Yeah, actually, you know what? The more I think about it, because Kaepernick's not playing this year. No, he's not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We
what
should.
can you
I should
do?
make a poll
Jared
on
Froman for
Twitter.
5. The
Yes.
recent solid performance by the Red Wings has dulled the pain of the Lions losing another close game. Also, Thursday Night Football turned into WWE NFL. I'm just doing some cross promotion because Fox has SmackDown now on Friday nights.
Oh, nice. Hold on. I'm putting a poll on Twitter. Who finds an NFL field first? Hold on. You keep reading.
Yep, I will. El Chris for $2. Have you seen KTO's vid on the FIM game? I have not yet. I'll probably see it when I get some time.
Which video on the?
The FIU UM,
Oh yeah,
the
I saw it, dude.
FI
Yeah, it was
I
brilliant.
remember when that happened, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I don't remember. I actually had forgotten about it. It's it was. I forgot how ugly that game was. It was really ugly. All right, I just put up the poll on Twitter.
I remember there was an announcer who like tried to openly fight like
Yeah,
players on the field and
he
got
was,
fired from his job.
yeah, ex Miami. So you remember that detail? That's like the
Yeah,
main point of the
yeah, Mark
video.
Clayton. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember from the video.
yeah, he was an ex wide receiver for them.
Yep.
So, All right.
El Chris for $2. They both play on Saturday and in the same place.
Oh, wow. So hopefully
Ooh.
there'll be another brawl where a helmet gets removed. And Randall Hill, yes. Randall Hill, I think he blew out his leg in the Cotton Bowl. Like he was like supposed to be an NFL receiver, but I think he never played because he got hurt. FIU does not need to fight Miami for any reason.
They'll probably will. Jared Froman for 5. Congratulations, MSU. You blew a 28-3 lead against Illinois and lost, being torn apart by the Wolverines in the Big House 44-10.
Yep. Michigan State is they're done. D'Antoni's probably done after this.
Do they go after Narduzzi again?
Yeah.
Since he was an old Michigan State guy? Or do you think they go elsewhere?
I don't know who they go for. Probably an ex-quarterback.
Probably. You think they go after Kirk Cousins?
As their head coach when he retires?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's an old Michigan State guy.
It looks like Miles Garrett is winning my poll. And
I can see Miles Garrett and AB back in week 1 of next year.
That's poll with POLL. Not poll as in
Dodger Zion for 10. I had the week from hell. Sorry for last week's absence. I was hella sick and dealing with car trouble. No bowl game for SC this year.
Rough one, Dodge. I hope things get better for you. Yeah. Seriously.
Your bowl game was beating Georgia. Just consider it like that.
You did beat Georgia, but now Georgia's gonna beat. If Georgia wins the SEC championship, game, they go to the playoff and they knock Alabama out.
That is colossal bullshit.
Yeah, well, Alabama's not going to make the tournament if LSU wins the SEC championship. Actually, you know what? No, the only way that Alabama is out is if LSU loses. That's right. Because if LSU wins, there'll be one loss. And the committee loves sucking Nick Saban's dick. They love it. They're just like, oh, yeah, make those Aflac commercials, Nick. Fuck. Let's inhale your cock and put you in the fucking college football playoff, even though you got smoked by LSU.
Oh, yeah.
And Tua's dead. So.
Tua's been dead.
Yeah.
Tua
All
has
right.
been dead. So.
Next game. Dolphins and Bills.
Bills proved nothing, but they're still wild card.
I think after the
beat
game.
The Dolphins. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think after the game, the Dolphins were like, man, we're really happy to be back in the L column.
Just watch them win like one or two more games.
They were
for like shits and giggles.
Yes, they were so deeply into the tank bowl a couple weeks ago, but now they're in the tank offs. They're not even
they're in the consolation. They're ruining their own tank.
How do you set the standard and then not live up to it? That's such a Miami thing to do. And then the Bills are back in the wild card hunt after blowing a fucking game against Cleveland, which was uglier than fucking my face. So what happened there? All right, Beast of Metal 1989 for 10 bones. Breaking, Kyle Busch wins Ford EcoBoost 400. Second NASCAR Monster Energy Cup opinion. Look, mommy, I'm Truex. Starts choking on pit road. I mean, Happy keeps choking. Denny dies alive from choking. I think Denny Hamlin
did. Truex have the wrong, his crew put the tires on the wrong side or something.
You just hate to see it, don't you? You just hate to see it.
Yeah, and then Denny had they tried something and it backfired horrifically because it started overheating. Oops.
Yep. Who won the cup? I thought Denny.
Kyle
Busch? Wow.
Yep, Kyle Busch won.
That cross-eyed, lazy-eyed Kyle Busch, man. Could you imagine if you become a NASCAR driver, even Kyle Busch gets laid? That I'm in the wrong profession. Yep. He is not a handsome man. Not a handsome man.
Don't worry, he will because he makes lots of money.
That's right. If you make lots of money, not a couple Snapchats here and there, enough to buy one Twisted Tea, you can get some butt. It's okay. My wife loves me, I think. All right. Conman752, even before his actions last Thursday, was Myles Garrett on his way to being the new Burfict or Sue in the league? And how had he been playing? Or has he taken the crown with one swing of the helmet? Yeah, he's the NFL's bad boy.
Close to it, and he showed nothing like it. I mean, there were a couple times earlier in the year, but that can be really, key to the moment football things. But that is just ridiculous. He's never going to live that down.
Yeah, well, now that Burfict is pretty much done with his NFL career, Myles Garrett's the guy. There's going to be signs next time he comes back, someone's going to make some animated sign with a helmet that throws, and hits Mason Rudolph in the head. He's going to be known as the bad boy. Somehow Ndamukong Suh hasn't crushed anyone's skull with his cleat for a while. I guess he's matured. So
maybe.
Myles Garrett is going to have to mature or something. I don't know. We're getting a lot of snaps.
Or else he becomes Vontez, and you're suspended for another season.
Yep. And I'm going to read this Johnny Mack right here. John Mack, it's the greatest words in sports ball. Tank board. And I'll be live for the Tampa Bay Atlanta game featuring salty Atlanta fans, empty seats, and Jameis feeding starving defenders with delicious turnovers. That was good, man.
I can see Atlanta winning that one. And
Dan Quinn's
destroying everything again.
Dan Quinn's job is they're trying to save his job. Instead of saving
it's the worst case scenario. They're going to pretend they have hope and be stuck in the same damn situation.
Yeah, well, Dan Quinn's not a terrible coach. He did coach in the Super Bowl and blew a 28.
He's a choker. That's what he is.
He blew a 28-3 lead. Okay. Next game, Cowboys and Lions. Cowboys handily handled the Lions. So the Cowboys are a division. They're going to win the NFC East. Except for they pay the Patriots, I think. And the Lions are in football hell. Football hell.
Lions are definitely football hell.
Yeah, they're terrible.
3-6-1. Their season's pretty much over.
They're the 3-6.
And Matt Stafford's going to be out for a bit. So,
yeah.
Sorry, boys. You're fucked.
My neck, my back. My neck and my back.
My pussy and my crack.
Yes, read these Alex Morenos.
Will do. Alex Moreno for 5. I told you the Astros were cheaters. Finally, the MLB decided to intervene. My great uncle passed away that fall and never realized his team was robbed. Well, we'll figure out what the punishment is.
Yeah, sucks to be an Angelino, but I think a lot of other teams were doing it. Probably the Red Sox.
Also, yeah, maybe. Also, what's the deal with the Lakers? They've defied expectations and turned everybody and everything into a total 180. It's because, like, they're probably just riding on talent. That's what it really is.
What's the deal with the Lakers? I mean, come on. Uh-huh.
Nobody likes the Lakers, man. Come on.
Hey, hola los Lakers. ¿Qué es el dealio?
Let's go for Jared Froman for 5. Last night's performance by Phillip Rivers makes me think he's now the older version of James. Ding. Fresh turnovers.
Oh,
yeah, he was awful. He's been awful the last 2 weeks. He's forcing a lot of throws.
I don't know what's gotten into him. You'd think he would be smarter than that. He's Phillip Rivers. Like, as Howie, I was about to say Howie Mandel. Howie Long said, the mental elevator goes up and the physical goes down. Well, he's like, both of his are going down. Like,
he's just never changed his style of play. I think that's the issue.
Yep. All right.
So he's going to keep forcing balls and thinking like, oh, I can do this. I'm still 25. And nope.
No. He's like, fuck, I got to go knock up my wife again.
Yep.
All right. Read all these Alexes while I look at this Twitter poll and see how it's going.
Will do. Alex Moreno. Meanwhile, the Kings just like a DC 10, taking Robitaille's and Blake's credibility down with it. Ugh, I hate this team. Kings are rebuilding. They're still in a punishment phase. So you can't really expect shit from them.
Yeah, they should bring back Slava Voinov.
God damn it, no. And for Alex Moreno, is the West the equivalent of the East in the 90s? Are we talking basketball?
Maybe. I don't know. Because there's no other, unless we're talking about hockey. But if we're talking basketball, the West is stacked.
Basketball.
Yeah, the West is stacked.
Yep.
The East in the 90s was stacked. Like, remember when the Bulls played the Sonics and everyone was like, oh, yeah, the Bulls are going to win. So we don't really need to worry about that. Or Portland.
Alex Moreno, Song of the Week, Darude Sandstorm, or Raining Blood?
Sorry. That's Sandstorm.
Yeah, that shit. And LA Kings might be in the tank-offs. I meant LA LOL. Whoops.
Yes. Sorry, I'm getting...
So that makes sense with Robitaille. And for Alex Moreno for 2, don't play the Creed mix until Thanksgiving.
Oh, so Alex sent me a Creed mix of us singing Creed. I was going to play it live tonight, but then I saw that Snapper chat earlier, so I will not.
Damn, so we could do that as our intro next week.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving week. Oh, man, I can't believe next week is already fucking Thanksgiving. What happened to this year? This year just evaporated. I remember last year at this time, I was freaking out because I quit my job, wondering why the fuck did I go full time with YouTube? Now, a year later, I feel much better about the situation.
Well, because you have that Manscaped money.
Yes, I do have Dick Clippers type money right now.
Yes.
It's funny because
always good.
I listen to like the radio, and radio guys do like a Manscaped read, and they're all like real nervous about it. They're like, I've never really talked about personal grooming before, but I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm like, yeah, influencers, we've been doing this for 2 years, motherfucker. Like, we fucking know how to do we're comfortable as shit. We know how to tell motherfuckers to shave their fucking balls. That's right. Actually, I used the trimmer on my face mostly. Right after I use it on my balls. You know, gotta get that stench. You gotta get that smell. You know. That
Oh
musty
yeah.
smell. Yes. Where were we? Let's do a game. Texans and the Ravens. Ravens are Super Bowl
Ravens you can put in
contenders.
Super Bowl right now.
Super Bowl contenders. They beat the Patriots. They dismantled Houston, which is a playoff team. They're gonna win their division. But yeah, the Ravens are good, man. The Ravens are very good at the football.
Surprised with how fast Jackson's developing. Like, he's doing well.
You know, he's got that second year running quarterback-itis. Hopefully he just doesn't get hurt or doesn't do anything stupid. Like, he seems smart about it. Like, he's playing out of his mind. No one can stop him. And what? They put a spy on him, right? He throws it to the open guy.
You can't even stop that.
Yeah.
Because that's why he's improved. He's able to throw.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's no such thing as just a running quarterback. You have to be able to throw in this league or you're going to get eaten alive. And Ron Burgundy, you're right.
Trubisky can kind of run. Mariota can kind of run. Yeah, Jared Goff can kind of run. Tannehill can kind of run.
Yeah. Mitch Trubisky can run from how terrible he is. That's what happens.
Pretty much.
All right, where are we at? Oh, the Wolfman for $2. Brewers got new unis. What do you think? I think they're fire.
They're pretty good.
Yes. They're basically throwbacks, but you know, I'm looking forward to Christian Yelich being healthy again and winning another MVP because he's a beast. Alex Moreno, Rams have the best helmets in the NFL. Don't at me.
Nah, I gotta go with Bengals have pretty good helmets.
Bengals do have fire helmets. I always liked the I think the Seahawks helmet is all right.
Yes, Seahawks aren't bad.
Yeah. Steelers helmet is classic, you know.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
Yeah.
So I agree with that too.
Yeah. I don't know what I had this when I was I think 4 or 5 years old. I had a lunchbox that had every NFL logo on it. I remember looking at the logos that I liked, and I remember just liking the Steelers logo a lot and the Broncos logo. Like I was like, these logos are fire. And then, yeah. And I was like, what is this? What is this lambda symbol? What is this rainbow symbol? Oh, that's the Cowboys logo.
Jesus.
All right.
Damn.
Alex Moreno, I just want to say, I think Kaepernick is an ungrateful POS who's disrespecting the greatest country in the world. The rate he's been trying to live up to the black oppression movement is obscene, shameful. You know, I don't really have an opinion on that. I just know that he just doesn't want to stand down from that. And it's costing him. He just doesn't seem like somebody that wants to play in the NFL. You know?
I don't know. He keeps saying he wants to, but I don't know. I mean, you figure like if he wanted to, he would have been in like maybe a different league trying to recruit himself. But that's just me.
All right, I can't read the first part of this. Next one.
Oh, I can. It's like, look at his interviews. He generated a fake black dialect and grew his hair to seem more part of a race he clearly. It's like me getting a mustache and sombrero to protest.
Okay, I didn't see the second part. Okay, well, I mean, I get that. I don't think he's fake. I don't think you can fake being black. There's just nothing that you can do there. Like, you're either black or you're not. And unless you're Rachel Dolezal.
Or Sean King.
Yeah, but
we got demonetized.
Yeah, we're done. We're finished. I don't. You know what? I think he hasn't wavered from it though. Like, and I don't know Colin Kaepernick. Like, I don't know that when he gets off the field, he's like, "Hey, everybody, it's me, Colin." You know, like we really need to plan out. Like, I think he is who he is, but he's clearly just an accidental face of a movement. You know,
ESPN kind of thrust him into that, and he just
But I think that would be funny, Alex, if you got a mustache and sombrero to protest immigration rights. Okay. That's like me being Asian, you know. Okay. To top it all off, he's generalizing our whole country as prejudiced. And that's like saying every Asian is communist. I'm communist. No, I'm not. people fight for that flag. I agree. Now look, I understand that you're trying to provoke thought here. And you know, I the problem I have with America is like there's great people and then there's stuff where you think racism is dead and then people still act racist. So
there will always be racism no matter where you go.
yeah.
That's going to be the problem. There's always prejudice. There's always going to be some sort of superiority. That's just human nature.
I think it's just subtle now. I think that the way it's not as overt as the media makes it seem. Like
I feel like it's more like a lowered expectation sort of thing. Like, oh, you're this, so you're not. We're going to treat you with like a patronize and pity you. And I think that's just as racist.
Yeah. Anyways, we're demonetized because we're not even saying anything remotely racist, but if you talk about it, you have to erase history, right?
Did you verify that the stream was not made for kids, so we're okay with
Yeah, I did. So
good. We're still going to be fined $40,000.
That's right. Men can have periods too. All right, Alex Moreno, if America is so bad, why doesn't he just leave? That's true, but you know, it's Colin Kaepernick, man. He's an opportunist. He is I think him doing that is as American as you can get, right?
Oh yeah, freedom of speech.
Because in China, they would throw him into a meat grinder, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you want to kneel? Okay, here you go. We're gonna take your whole family and put them in a re-education camp." But here, you become a millionaire off of your own stupidity. I like it. All right, another game. Where are we? Falcons and the Panthers. The Falcons did not blow a 29-3 lead.
What, the way Carolina was playing? Dude, you wouldn't.
Carolina is in football hell now, right?
They're hardcore.
Yeah.
Their playoff ambitions are shut.
Yeah, they're done. Kyle Murray is what is going on in the chat here?
UVM.
What does UVM mean? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Ultimate Vaginal Man. That's what it stands for. And then who we got? Panthers and the Falcons are in the tank off or in football hell? The Catamounts.
I'd still say tank off, but they've got a chance of going up to football hell if they beat Tampa. So they're close. We're talking about Vermont, I think.
UVM. Oh, Vermont and UVA. Like, I don't start paying attention to college basketball until, like, March.
Well, Evansville won last week. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, over
was that Kentucky. 2 weeks ago?
Yes. All right, let's go Kitty Mounts. All right. Beast of Metal, 1989. That's where you're done.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second, sir. Beast of Metal, 1989 for 5. Well done, Steelers, you worthless pieces of fuck. You've done the unthinkable and shit yourselves royally in the factory of sadness. Have fun with 6 and 10. Not yet. We still got to play the Bungles.
Yeah, twice, right?
No, we played them already once.
Oh, okay.
We have the Bills, the Jets, Browns again, the Ravens, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think one more team, but I'm not sure.
Yep. Steelers have a chance, but they're in football hell.
They had to win that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Keep pace.
Yeah. They did, and they didn't. They did, and they didn't.
Nope. Alex Moreno for 2. People died for that flag, and he spat in their face.
Yeah.
Maybe, kinda.
I don't know if he did it direct. Yeah, okay. You know what? I support people's rights to protest in any manner that they see fit. That's where I'm torn mostly on the issue, right? It's like without freedom, you can't have this, right? Or if we didn't have freedom, he wouldn't be able to do that. So it reminds me that yes, we can do whatever we want. We're citizens that have more freedom probably than any other country in the world. So You know, maybe except for, let's see, who's more free than us?
Pirate Islands.
Yeah.
They
Maybe
have the
whoever lived
ultimate
in the
freedom.
Arctic Circle, Switzerland. Switzerland's very socialist though. They
Yeah.
have to pay a lot of taxes.
They're sustainable,
Hmm.
though. That's why they
Yeah.
remain neutral to country.
Yes. That's true. Switzerland is gonna they have like their own bunkers for everyone has their own bunker just in case they get nuked. Uh-huh. All right, Trevor Taylor, you read it.
Now for $2. John Marino looks more and more like a stud. You can thank Edmonton for that. They traded, I think, like what, a 6th or 7th round pick for him.
Yeah. John.
Thank you, Edmonton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was traded for a 6th round pick.
Did you see Gravita? You know Nathan, right? Gravita.
What is he talking about? The 2012 NHL draft?
Oh my God, that
I
thread!
saw that.
Yeah, that thread was so gold. That was so good.
It was hilarious. Well, I mean, you can do that with a lot of them.
You can, but that draft in particular was okay. I was wrong about Switzerland. All right, I'm wrong about a lot of shit. Okay, I was thinking of Scandinavia. Oh, do you know why?
Demonetized?
No. Do you know why there's why in Sweden they put barcodes on their ships?
I'm not sure why.
So when they're coming back into the port, they can Scandinavian.
Oh, whap, 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 whap. Jeez. Let's keep on going here and get rid of that dead air. Nice soliloquy, Mr. Dead Air. 2.0 for $5. Press F for the Falcons tank bowl. 9-7 at best won't get them to the wild card. Exactly. This man knows it because they're ruining their long-term ambition.
How do you ruin your own tank?
Because they pretend they can still win.
Then you know what, guys? Fuck you and your Fs. That joke was worth it. God damn it. Worth it.
Jesus.
All right. Read this Beast of Metal and we'll do another game.
I'll do the other 2 Beast of Metals. Tomlin, Thursday night. Mason was living in fear of his helmet. Fuckers will be raided. The rhythm and flow of the X-ray machine is the standard. And now a word from our new special assistant to the OC, Big Ben. Follow me. BM, M equals M. Because YouTube keeps blocking follow and the letter M right next to each other for reasons that I don't fucking know.
Oh, so you can't type in follow me on Twitter.
Probably because of,
yeah, you can't spam the chat. No, you can't be like, hey, follow me, follow my Twitter account at twitter.com/Barry McCockiner. Let me see if I can do that in the chat right here. Follow me, assholes. No, it said I can do it.
Probably because you're a host.
Oh.
They probably don't want people spamming other people's shit.
Follow me, assholes. That's right. Okay. And then read Zemeckis Lebowski.
Zemeckis Lebowski for $2 finally made it to one of these live. Much love. Thank you for joining us, my man. So I hope we didn't bore you to death by now.
Yeah, that was the top of the hour right there. Zemeckis Lebowski. Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Another game. Saints and the Buccaneers. Saints are...
The Buccaneers beat Tanko.
Ooh, what is their record?
They're like 3-7. I mean...
They're on the outside. They're on the outside. Well, the Falcons are in the tank offs and the Buccaneers are in the fucking tank off.
Yeah, I think the winner is truly in the tank off.
Yeah. Judging by how bad they are.
I should say.
Yeah.
Saints are probably still Super Bowl.
Saints are in the Super Bowl conversation for sure. For sure.
Yep. And what you should do is do the tank off, and then Jameis throws another interception to put them in football.
Yeah, they know how to do it. They know how to do it. C. Reynolds for $5. Pittsburgh Steelers Tank Bowl 2020. Also, Leafs suck. Ooh.
We're tanking for Trevor.
Yeah,
but the Leafs do suck.
Big Ben
They're
is
awful.
the Big Ben era is coming to an end.
No, he'll be back next year and probably will suck.
Right off into the sunset, get benched. Uh-huh.
I don't know if they'll bench him.
Philip
Too much
Rivers.
pride.
Look like Philip Rivers and Eli Manning, just shells of themselves.
Yeah.
Greg
Rivers
Godin.
is,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
Greg Godin, $5.
No, we're good, man. You okay, man?
I'm just letting dead air take this one.
Pretty much. Yeah, Greg Oden is losing his mind because as a Buckeyes fan, I'm fantastic. But do you think the Skins are rushing him to start? The answer for me is yes.
Yeah. When he's begging his offensive line to play better. Yeah, Gravita. Hey, don't be trying to jump into our chat. I invite you to the show all the time to talk about hockey, and then you jump on the screen when you hear your name. Because we were talking about the 2012 draft. And then now you show up and you're here for the glory. And you're trying to steal our flame. Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm just saying, dude,
you're trying to bask in the glory. Let him.
No,
I'd be doing the same thing. Be like, yo, I was exposed here. What's happening?
Right. You know what was hilarious about the draft thread was the player comparisons. Did you see the
Yeah.
Who was in that?
Well, I mean, Cody CC was a good comparison for Brent C.
Yeah, that was spot on.
Yeah. Alex Galchenyuk's comp is Anze Kopitar.
That's right.
How poor? Yeah. How poor?
He is not developed into Anze Kopitar. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's okay. I mean, I can live without Galchenyuk.
The only decent player in that first round was Vasilevsky. And then everyone was a bust. Everyone in that round was a bust. That first round.
Griffin Reinhart.
Yeah, Griffin Reinhart.
And speaking of dudes who never developed.
Yeah. He had the coolest name ever. Griffin Reinhart. Yeah. Ryan Murray went number 2 overall. What the fuck? Okay, Morgan Riley.
With Ryan Murray, he's good, but he keeps getting in.
Yeah. Morgan Riley and Hampus Lindholm, not bad. Dumba went 7. Jacob Trouba, not bad. Flip Forsberg and Zemgus Gergersons. What happened to him? Yeah. Teuvo Teravainen, but Vasilevsky is the only guy that's good. Matt Murray was also in that, and Brady Shea went.
Yeah. Only Mata had promise, but injuries killed him. Yeah, cancer plus 2 shoulder surgeries.
There's some dead players here. And then I think Erik Karlsson was drafted in the 4th round. Not Erik Karlsson from the Sharks. Erik Karlsson from the Carolina Hurricanes. Ooh, Gustafson went 93rd overall. All right, Grav, now you just derailed our whole show, dick.
Pretty much.
All right. Nathan Sobel. Yeah, you read it.
Yep, Nathan Sobel for $10. Connor, Steelers D Central teams on my fantasy team. I bet on the Steelers to win. They should be in cultural purgatory. The D wants to be the steel curtain, but the O is looking to repeat last year. The offense is awful.
Yeah.
It bad.
Yeah, the D looks like the steel drapes. They don't look good. They just
they got gashed on a few big plays. They did enough, but they had to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only way they could have won with how bad the offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's keep going for David Benjamin for 2. Myles Garrett is my profile pick. Change it?
No.
I would change it to a Steelers home.
I would change it to a close-up of a fractured skull. That's what I would.
Oh, that's a little TMI.
And we're demonetized. All right.
For the 4th time today. 2.0 for 5. What will happen first? Jags move to London. Dolan sells the team. XFL makes it to 5 seasons, or EDP 445 joins the dumpster fire. That's a good one.
Dolan selling the team because he's gonna die.
Dolan's in his 60s still, so I can see another 10 years from that.
I'm just waiting for him to die.
Part of me feels Jags moved to London because the NFL wants something that probably a half and half.
It's logistically impossible to move a team to London. It's logistically impossible. It just can't be done.
You'd be better off moving to Mexico City if you wanted an international presence, but the NFL doesn't care about luck.
Yeah. The game was in Mexico last night.
Yep. Turf was pretty bad, but Chargers were even worse.
Always with the turf. All right, Broncos, Vikings. Broncos were up 20-0, lost 27-23. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic. Like, how? Vikings clearly in a wild card position right here.
Yeah.
And
Broncos
Denver,
are football.
Yep. Brandon Perna.
I'm thinking like this team, like they played like shit in that second half. They should have closed that out, but if they were a real team,
they had a chance to put the game away.
They had chances at the end too.
Yeah.
They whipped on 3 passing plays.
Yeah, that's true. They also had the chance to win. But they were up 20-0 with the ball off of a fumbled kickoff deep into Vikings territory and then gave the ball.
Brandon Allen throws a pick.
Yep. Gave the ball right back. Right back. Mm-hmm. Yes, Perna did go into hiding. He had to black out his own face. Uh-huh.
I don't blame him.
Yep. James Amadei Tree, if anyone in the Astros organization gets a lifetime ban, who would that be? Probably like some clubhouse manager.
Probably, I would guess maybe if it was up to the top, probably Hinch or Lunow.
No, none of those guys. None of those guys are gonna get anything other than a suspension. Some guy in the clubhouse.
They banned a GM for life though. A Capolella from the Braves.
Yeah, but he was knowingly scamming the system. This is more of like, oh, we thought we could get it. You know, it's like an era of commission. You know, it is gonna be It's gonna be someone like, oh, the clubhouse manager who set up the cameras is gonna be proven as an example of this. And AJ Hinch will get like a half a year suspension for it. Something like that. And then the GM assistant who fucking jacked off to Osuna will get fired again.
He has been fired.
Well, he get fired. Taubman will get fired out of a cannon now. Cult of Christensen. This is interesting right here. Thoughts on FTC COPPA. YouTube changes 1/1/20, if not revoked and or changed soon. Are you two aware of what may happen to YouTube next year? Yeah, they're going to start limiting specialized ads. We have to do more in terms of disclosure with our paid promotions. But really, this is all like, I mean, I'm worried about it, but really who's most directly affected is people that had kids channels. And to me, there's so much shit that went on YouTube unregulated for so long, and it's such a huge platform now, and there's so much money involved with it. This stuff was going to come. It was going to happen.
Problem with YouTube was they didn't nip it in the bud early enough, and now the government's going to step in, and that's why you get these situations.
Right. And the other thing is like, we don't have a lobby. Like we're not part of a guild. We're not part of like,
we're technically not employed by YouTube. So they don't give a flying fuck about it.
Right. We're 1099s.
Let's be real. I mean, we're pretty much a day-to-day basis.
Right.
So every day we're above water, you've got to consider that.
Right. Right.
So, one thing can pretty much destroy us all.
I'm going to milk this nipple.
I think it'll happen someday.
Uh-huh.
Because
look at us
YouTube wants to be the new Netflix.
Yep. That's me milking YouTube's nipple. Hanging off that teat.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks for your concern, Kurt. Mason Mahoney, any chance Elias gets questioned about the Astros? Elias Sports Bureau? Is that who you're talking about? Like, statistically? I don't know. Or is
Not sure.
Referring to a specific person? I don't know. I like this next one from Combat Vet Gaming. Rudolph has the most punchable face besides Perna. Brandon has a pretty punchable face. I don't know about that. Brandon looks like the dad from This Is
They're
Us.
talking about the for Elias, the Baltimore Jeep.
Oh, yeah. I think that a lot of people could get in trouble for this, but I think a lot of other teams are going to get found out. I think it's always amazing though that how these hitters can hit those sliders and shit. If they weren't stealing signs, I bet you people would bat like 100. Like
You
if
also
you,
have to consider too. What do you think happens with Beltran?
yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, I didn't think it was a good hire to begin with, but what happens if he gets fired?
There nothing's gonna come to Beltran. Nothing, nothing. He's been a player forever. You know, like how. So what? It's different issue.
I don't know. We'll
Um,
see.
Anime Holic Tops, what are your thoughts on the Cap workout fiasco? We pretty much covered that. I mean, if you want to talk specifically, I think he has NFL talent. It's just he can't control himself. He wants to be this woke NFL quarterback, and the NFL doesn't like wokeness. Mm-hmm. The NFL does not like people being woke. 49ers, Cardinals. 49ers are in that Super Bowl conversation. Wouldn't you say? And
Yeah. Question is, are the Cardinals, since they've lost 4 straight, are they back in the still in football?
how many
Because
wins
they're three,
do they
7, and 1.
have? If we're putting other 3 teams in here, they're in the hunt, man. They're 3-win teams. Can I speak
They've
English?
lost 4 straight. I would lean tank off
Yeah.
because we had them in false hope for a hot minute.
Yeah. Kyler Murray was playing. Yeah, they were in false hope. They climbed into false
They
hope.
had a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, they have a chance of getting up to football hell.
Ben Steele. Should the Eagles sign AB? We're getting desperate. Yeah, well, every time Aguilar
The
catches
Eagles
a
are
pa-
linked to everybody.
Right.
Come on.
They should sign. I think a lot of teams should sign AB. They just have to put up with the cancer of him just being Antonio Brown. You know the weirdest thing about Antonio Brown is like I should hate him. I should really, really hate him. But I want to see him play football. Like it's weird. It's weird. I don't know why I want
Sorry,
to see
the
him.
Pens just scored. I had to do a happy dance internally.
Can you want to do a Penguin
That's why I was breathing like that.
scored? Penguin scored.
I didn't want to interrupt your.
What's your
pleasant
go-to?
thoughts about
What's
that.
your go-to celebratory move when your team scores?
I
a
do
goal?
like the I don't know, like one of those old 60 dances. I can't show it on screen, but
I do this move. I do the Derek Brassard. Like I'm just like yeah, like that. That's my go-to. It's just fuck. Like I flex like really hard and I strain my back.
I don't do that. I do like either a fist pump or I do something like really.
I flex too. Like I'll do the Aaron Rodgers like flex. Like I don't know. Like I might pop a vein too. I remember one time Rick Nash scored. I almost literally shit myself. It was amazing. Billy Cotta. I think this is a new one. Not the president. Tottenham sacked their manager. Ooh, Tottenham has $1 billion stadium and they need to win. And it's amazing that they have $2 billion stadiums in London. But of course, in New York, they have Yankee Stadium at 1.4 billion and MetLife in New Jersey at close to $1 billion. So,
And you also have City Field, which is just a shithole.
yeah, Citi Field was not $1 billion, but I've been there. It was lovely. It was lovely. Sad Frisbee, $2. I lost the game. Oh no.
Lost
Sad.
the game. Man, nobody just loses the game. This is lifelong.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Pick yourself up. All right. Let's do a game here. Patriots and the Weagles. That game was hard to watch.
It was slow. It was very, very defensive oriented. And it climaxed in the best possible way with a Nelson Aguilar drop.
Yep. I think we summoned someone here.
Of course, that's how it ended.
Can you turn down your mic a little bit? A little loud.
Oh, sorry, this is a brand new mic.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
It's very loud.
Yeah, because my headphone jack just completely shit the bed, so I had to go ahead and... Oh, that explains it. Is this any better?
I don't know.
No?
I have no idea whether it's any better or not. But go ahead. Spew your takes, Dodger.
This was an awful, awful, awful weekend in sports for me.
Yeah. South
No bowl
Carolina.
game for Carolina. The Eagles completely shit the bed against New England. Just can't get a break. On top of all the personal bullshit I've been dealing with, too.
Hey, sometimes life like leaves $100 on your dresser, but it doesn't let you know it's because it fucked you. And,
Pretty much.
That's not my line. That's not my joke, but that's shit my dad says. But it's true to this day. So I feel bad for you. Bad week in sports. Sounds like bad personal stuff going on. But hey, you're in my thoughts. Hopefully everything goes better. It can't get any. It can't. There's. Well, I guess you. I fucking suck at motivating people because like it could totally get worse, but it's not worse. It's as bad as it is now.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah. Hey, don't look. At least you're not fucking dead. All right. Okay. That's me trying to make someone feel better, and that's why my wife like hates me most of the time. She's like, "You don't listen to me, do you?" I'm like, "Is there a game on?" And then she storms off.
I would put my birds in the wild card, but just barely.
No.
If they lose next week, then they go back to football.
That's true.
Hell.
No, they are in wild card. I'll put them there because they're better than football hell because they still have hope. Unlike Aguilar,
they're technically still in the divisional running too.
That's true.
Because their division's a joke. That's why.
Don't remind me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Giants lost the bye week, so. All right. Well, thank you for popping in. We are so backlogged on Snapper chats. Like we're only reading ones from an hour ago, you know. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have quite the backlog to catch up on, but
yes.
I'll talk to you gentlemen after the show.
All right. Later. Thanks for stopping by.
See y'all in a bit, guys.
We love you, Dodge. See ya.
Thanks, man.
All right.
I'm going to go up to Josh Kuziak. So let's go to Idiocy, 87 for 5. Fetch me the gun, Jimmy. Time to put Phillip Rivers down. I don't know. I think give him a few more weeks, then you got to put him down because he's still trying to get Vinatieri. Someday Jimmy will get his first kill.
You don't think that pick at the end of regulation was terrible? He tried to go one-on-one.
He should have had 5. Problem is, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, dropped like an easy duck.
Yeah. Well, and then the only reason they were in that position because they blew double coverage and what's his name? Williams, was it?
Yeah, Mike Williams. He was like, oh, look, here's a random pass that just made it. Like, he's just chucking it.
I can't believe I remember that. All the weed I smoke, I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
I was weightlifting at the gym when I saw that. I was like, Jesus, really? GN for 2. Tree, will you make days of our Steelers? No, not today. Problem is,
you can't isolate
if I were to write that, it would have been like Thursday night, and that was just filled with just piss and vinegar that I wanted to cool down a little bit.
Yeah, now the window's closed. Like everyone's
pretty much. I mean, I just would have been like mega pissed.
Right.
Or it would have been since 3 minutes of just bitching.
Unless
Steelers.
Yeah.
Fuck Mason Rudolph, that fucking little bitch. Fuck Myles Garrett. Fuck the Browns. Fuck everything. Fuck you too. Good night.
Yeah, because it happened on a Thursday. That was like a week ago. You know, it's died. Unless Mason Rudolph has a presser where he just fucking lays into Baker Mayfield or some shit like that. Like, no.
Baker Mayfield was the most mature out of anyone there. That should be Saints.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going here. Kevin Michael Von Magnum for 5. Got something to say at the end of the show. Basically, my PI.
All right, stick around to the end of the show. I see you in there.
What review?
Yeah,
there's no reviews. 2.0 for 2. Boobs.
2.0. Yeah. Did you do asshole on the calculator or boobless?
Boob or asshole. I think we did all of it.
Did you do boobless? Did you ever do that?
I don't know if we did boobless.
There you go.
When you think of it, it's like, oh my God, we're so awesome. We're like asshole. 5th graders.
Yeah, hold on. I'm doing asshole on here.
Josh Kuziak for 5. What do you think of the Flyers lately and P445 losing his virginity?
Asshole.
The Flyers are they're still weird to me. I think they're still going to hang around for a bit, but feel like they're just like they're relying on Carter Hart. That's really
So
what it comes down to.
EDP's main channel is like privated. He's only uploading on EDP 2.0 now. It's scary.
Yeah, that's
Maybe he got a third strike again. So, All right.
The way he talks, people giving him strikes? No, you're crazy.
Yeah. All right, Bengals and the Raiders. The Bengals are in the tank bowl. They are.
Yeah, they are mega tank.
Yes. And the Raiders are in wild card. How?
Yeah.
Didn't we cancel their season?
Because the AFC is a joke. That's why.
They're fucking joke, man. The Raiders are, how many wins do the Raiders have?
6. 6-4.
They're 6-4. They're not only in wild card contention, they're in division contention.
Yeah, because the Chiefs are like only a game ahead of them now.
Mm-hmm. And the Chiefs played like
it's a half game technically.
Yeah.
So if the Raiders win, they're tied for the division lead. And the Raiders play the Jets, so there's a good chance.
John Gruden, Chucky over there is just making everyone feel stupid. He's just like, yep, I traded away Khalil Mack. I cut Antonio Brown, and Vontaze Burfict did himself in, and we're still winning football games because
I think that's the key. Because Antonio Brown and Vontaze were cancer, and he got rid of them.
We are adding by subtracting. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm very happy for EDP, by the way. Very happy for him. Everyone should lose their
Everyone needs to get their dick wet.
Yes, everyone.
Josh Kuziak for 5. And the Phillies offseason so far, and what needs to be done to make the Phillies great again. Also, Dean didn't kill him.
Phillies probably need to sign Strasburg for $30 million a year.
No, they need bullpen help, dude.
Oh. Yeah,
they need hardcore bullpen help.
Yeah. At least they got the right manager, you know?
Yeah, they got a good manager. They don't have Gabe Kapler.
Yeah, Jesus. Gabe Kaplan. Welcome back. No one gets that joke. C. Reynolds, Malice at the Palace, anybody. Happened 15 years ago to this day. Ron Artest went into the stands. Steven Jackson was punching people in the face. Ben Wallace kind of ran from the situation, even though he was the biggest dude out there.
Jermaine O'Neal did that slide punch.
Oh, yes. Yes. Jermaine O'Neal fucking knocked somebody out. That was great. Josh Kushak, $4.99. What do you both think of the Astros stealing signs, and what will next year's World Series loser scandal will also be Epstein didn't kill himself? You know you can get an Epstein didn't kill himself ugly sweater now, and I really want it. I would love that. Somebody gift it to me. I'll post a P.O. box here.
I need to find out more on the situation. It seems pretty heinous right now, but I think that details are coming.
I think it's pretty obvious that Epstein didn't kill himself. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, that part's pretty set in stone. But I'm talking about the Astros.
I didn't know that's what you're talking about. The Simpsons since 90, $4.99. Hoser Bowl 107 this Sunday. Hamilton versus Winnipeg. Who do you got? Also, the Sharks have won 6 in a row now and are still near the bottom of the Pacific. Yeah. Hamilton and Winnipeg. The Hamilton Tigers. Hey, we saw that arena. I'll go for the Tigers. And then the Sharks. Yeah, what's wrong with them? Yes. And then Dylan Philpott. 5s. We are beating Cuba 3-0. Oh, so we are beating Cuba. We beat them at everything. But Trinidad, yeah, we lost to Trinidad with a chance to go to the World Cup, and we blew it.
They would have gotten their asses kicked in that World Cup anyway, man.
You at least want to go. Gosh, you're marginalizing us. I don't know what I mean by that. Rams.
USA has learned nothing.
We have. We're just not good at soccer. Can you imagine if we actually sent our best athletes? We would dominate. Like, we'd be the Patriots of soccer if we sent our best athletes to play soccer. LeBron would be a goalie, you know. Yes. Antonio Brown would be a forward. Like no one could fucking fuck with us if we had our best athletes. Mike Trout somehow would be a midfielder. All right, Rams and the Bears. The Rams won again. Are they back in wild card or division?
They're in between for me. They're still looking at 2 games back.
Wild card. They're not in football hell yet. They still have optimism. They still have hope. And then let's just do Chiefs Chargers. And then we'll read a
Bears
bunch of
are football hell.
because we're behind again. Chefs and the Chargers, which happened last night. The Chefs winning.
I'd say division.
Yeah.
Because the Chefs are like, they have a lot of holes on defense.
Yeah. The Kansas City Chefs.
And the Chargers, they are definitely football hell.
Yes. Look at you dancing around like a bunch of Kansas City. I can't finish the line. Can't finish it because this is 2019. Can't do it. Back in 1977 or whatever, when that movie came out, you could do that. Someone in the chat, tell me what movie that line is from.
Jeez. While you do that, I'll go with Anthony Rocco for $5. Hey, fellas, do you think the Dodgers will sign anyone good in the... Also, I have false hope for the Rams again, but then we do play Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to be tough.
Aubrey Richer, you win. Blazing Saddles, 1974.
Right,
There's a scene in Blazing Saddles when Cleavon Little, he's like, they're in the cart. It's 2 black guys, and their cart is falling in the mud, and the guy throws a rope down them to pull the cart out. It's very funny. It's very funny. But anyways.
Aye, pretty much. Let's keep on going. 2.0 for $2. Calvin Ridley literally got me 28.3 points in fantasy.
Yeah, and they didn't blow the lead. Oh, I didn't do the Bears. Sorry. Where are the Bears?
They're football.
Yeah.
Football help.
They're stuck with Mitch Trubisky as their quarterback, and then they put in Chase Daniel. I almost
Do you
said Chase
really
Daniel.
think his hip got in?
Fuck no. His head is injured. Well, I guess his hip would prevent him from throwing to the right. Blazing Saddles cannot be remade. Yes, that's right. 2.0. Number 1 movie to least likely get a proper reboot. That will never happen. Never happen. Damn, that was lucky. Damn near lost me a $400 hand cart. Yes, you guys are following. I love it. This is the best audience.
The Taco Man for $2. First Lefko and Westbrook, now you got it. Podcasty day. Welcome, brother.
Baby.
Glad you can join us today,
Thank
man.
you, Taco Man. I wish I knew a Taco Man. The guy just shows up at your house with tacos, and he's like, "Here you go." Nicholas. Yes, go ahead.
You got that.
No, you got it. You got it.
All right. Nicholas Rijwani. A couple of weeks ago, I made you recall where you were when Beltran struck out, and it was the saddest thing I heard. Now I want to know where you were when the Rangers won in 90.
Oh, this is great. So I had just graduated high school, and there was some party that was going on, and everyone's like, Adam, we're partying, man. Like, we got weed, beer, girls. I'm like, nah, man. I got to watch Stanley Cup Game 7. So I was watching in my parents' room. I don't know where they were. I think they went out or something. They probably got drunk because of dealing with me for 17 years. And I remember just watching the game on a little 18-inch, one of those old tube TVs upstairs in my parents' room. And then when they won, I just jumping around like a fucking idiot, like just being stupid at age 17. Then I went out and got drunk and made out with some strange girl on a hammock. And it was like a perfect night. It's much, much greater than everyone has ever. I mean, I didn't get laid, but I was 17 and very.
No, I mean, making out with a girl for a bit. That's not bad.
Yeah, she was actually really cute. I don't know why. She must have been blind or something. C. Reynolds, Tom Wilson drinks urine. I know He does. He was also Tom Wilson was drafted in the 2012 entry draft in the same round as Gostisbehere, I think. No. Where is he?
No, it was 2014, I think, right?
No, Tom Wilson
Yeah,
was in the 2012 draft. I'm telling you. Hold on. I looked
Take
it
a
up.
look.
Tom Wilson. Yes, he went 16 overall to the
Yeah.
Capitals in the first round. Yeah. So I know what I'm fucking talking about, dude. He's the best forward out of that fucking draft. It's like the year that Kwame Brown was taken number 1. All right. Jared Brussel, $10, who we'll have on when we talk about hockey again. Tree, you remind me of Alcibiades. He was the most handsome man in history. He was so gorgeous that he could convince you to give him your money, house, wife, and first daughter without saying a word.
I wish.
Where's the second part of that tweet or of that super chat where you say
It's up here. Who the hell am I kidding? You look like the love child of Ralphie May and China. What the fuck, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Jared.
You do look like the love child of Ralphie May and pretty much anyone. So
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you, dude.
Zachary Dunning, what do you think of the Trubisky stunt? I don't think he was hurt. I don't think he was hurt. Yes.
I don't think anyone really thinks he was hurt.
Yeah. And Chase Daniel is not good. So I don't know what's going on there.
Might be the same as Trubisky.
Yeah. Killian Crummell, trigger, Rudolph deserves suspension, Cars was bad. All right, so he just dropped $50 on us.
Ooh. That's fancy.
May I do Hiei 2K7, who we've met personally, who's an awesome guy, by the way. May do an Alex Jones rant on the Bear season at the end. Practicing my inner chi while on the throne. Take a dump. Woo, woo, take a dump. Hiei, I feel for you, man. Being a Chicago fan right now just hurts, right? The Bulls are average. The Bears are shit. The White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks, it's like being a New York fan. It's all bad. Chicago and New York, 2 huge markets, all trash. Trash. All right, you take over with official Gershlein.
Yeah, Gershlein for 5. Tree, do you think or should they consider looking after the season? Also, Enter Sandman is legendary.
Exit light. Sorry.
The problem is with the Steelers, they're not going to look after the season. Ben's still under contract. They think he can come back.
They're going to draft a QB, though. If they don't make the playoffs, they got to take somebody.
Well, they're not going to do it in the first round. You're better off just waiting for another year and trying to tank for Trevor.
You're not going to get Trevor.
Who knows? You never know, man. You never know. Trail Mix Blazer for 2. Which NFL team is most likely to relocate next?
The Chargers.
Probably the Chargers.
But
they won't because Spanos.
Yep. Fuck you, Spanos. Yeah, back to St.
Just
Louis.
go back to San Diego where they belong. Ben
Jaguars.
Steele for 2. The next days of our. Well, Jacksonville could be 1. Ben Steele for $2. The next days of our Steelers better be lit. Like
it's not going to happen for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd say it's not enough to really go on this week. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, I got too much shit.
Yeah, and then
you go for 2.
Yeah, you already read this. Oh, by the way, I saw China in person before she passed away. She is actually very attractive. Super cute. Like I was like, wow, she's pretty. What the fuck? And then she died of
Greg Godin for 2.
Yeah.
Tree, do you think you'll do any college football lolcow vids? Maybe. Not sure.
Vanderbilt. Yep.
Max 87L for 5. Texas A&M fit.
Yeah, that could be a game where Georgia fucks up and just completely screws up and allows Alabama to get in to the college football championship.
Here's our favorite NASCAR driver for 10, Josh Bush. Vroom, vroom. Bush for the win.
Yeah, he's his brother made it in. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He won it all. He won it all.
All right. Let's get to Alex Moreno for 2. NASCAR has never been I'd say it had a little prime. It was a few years after that.
What did you say? Oh, you skipped like 2.
Oh shit! Sorry, Alex Moreno for 2. You need to be poor and stupid enough to be in NASCAR.
No,
I reloaded the.
No, that's the opposite. You need to be rich to be in NASCAR. Like
Yeah, because
Brendan
everyone
Gaughan.
is just like nowadays. It's just like it's programs.
Yeah. You need to race go-karts when you're young and then beat everyone and then have a rich daddy that can afford to race go-karts instead of taking you to soccer games. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Beast of Metal 1989 for 5. Truex's crew swapped the right front and left rear while rolling them down a few minutes early.
Ah.
Oops. Yeah, as I said, it was a tire mess up.
How does that happen? You get pitballed. Mm-hmm. And then keep her going.
Mason Mahoney for 2. Time to add Rivers to this year's QB graveyard.
Yep.
He's going to get a little more pull because, of his veteran leadership and, being a Charger for that long, but it's not looking good. This is probably his last year there.
Yep. What's his name? Eli Manning is squarely in that grave. Ben Roethlisberger.
He's close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Mariota could be in that grave.
Yeah, Tannehill.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah. Andrew Luck started. They shoved him down the fucking hole right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beast of Metal 1989. Hamlin's first-year crew chief decided to gamble that his crew could correctly place a comically oversized piece of tape on the grill when he was already running Rowdy down on the previous run. So they fucked up. That's what happens. Inexperience kills, man. Inexperience kills. Jake Day, Tree versus 5 points in bowling. Ooh. Who wins?
Bowling.
Oh, so you guys should totally do that for a video. Much love, bros. Ooh. In bowling. I only bowl like 110, 120.
Yeah, I'm not that good either.
Yeah, I'm not good.
A while,
I could never get the like some people can do the wrist thing and make the ball curve. Like the ball's too heavy. Like I'm not that
I
strong.
can't curve it. I gotta
I don't have that wrist strength like some people have.
I don't have wrist strength.
Yeah. If it was an 8-pound ball. Right. If it was an 8-pound ball, yeah. But I have a dainty wrist. I can't do it. And I'm not afraid to admit that because I can bench press lots of weight. Fuck you, all of you. You guys are mean.
Well, that
Mm-hmm. Nobody, Super Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go Super Mario.
Damn. Super Mario because the water temple sucks.
Yeah. Super Mario 64 though. That was the first like real 3D game.
Yeah. I mean, when you first see it, it's like, holy shit, the graphics are amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Gameplay still has aged well.
Yeah. All right. Wow, we still got a lot. We're gonna be here all night. We're gonna be here till like 11 o'clock.
Pretty much. Anthony Rocco for 5. It's crazy this decade ends in less than 2 months. I was a kid in 2010. Now I'm a suffering college student. What defines the decade for you guys? Well, it's simple. Like, or the earlier part of this decade, suffering college student, didn't know what the fuck to do with his life. Pretty pissed off at a lot of shit. And now I'm a shit poster and was waiting tables in between. So could you really call it a success? I don't know.
Yeah, beginning of the decade, I was a vice president at a multi-million-dollar laboratory. I ran a whole division. I had 40 some odd employees that reported to me. And now I'm a shit poster. So that's
shit posting. Unfortunately, this is why we get the Manscaped money. Did you imagine yourself a decade ago being like, oh, I'm going to be a shit poster who gets sponsored by Manscaped and the companies you don't even know who the fuck they are?
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is my?
Could you imagine me being like an executive walking in and like saying hello, like saying hi to my secretary and just putting my shit down at my desk and getting on the phone and starting to fire people? That's what I did, like all the time. It was soul crushing. But you don't look at me and you're like, hey, that guy's a healthcare executive. Like, no, that guy's a shit poster. All right. Century.
Exactly.
It's Tuesday and Mike Babcock is still the coach of the Maple Leafs, and it's looking like it will stay that way. We gave him $5 million a year. Plus, Tyson Barrie is getting traded. How does this team not have a legacy of failure video yet? Almost.
Timing. Easily timing.
Yep.
That's the only reason. Well, just time in general. Like, I've been loaded these past couple months. Hopefully I can finally get some damn time to like work on some free projects. But for now, it's just been like, just a lot of shit that's been just thrown on my plate. So that's why.
Fraught. Use the word fraught. All right.
Yep.
First time I ever. Oh, Big Daddy Sizzlify. Ooh. First time I ever heard Creed on the radio, I thought to myself, God, Pearl Jam really sucks now. With arms wide open. Why is Eddie Vedder singing about that shit? You're supposed to talk about like other shit. Can't find a better man. GN for good nuts, $5. Have you guys been outside of the U.S. before? Yes. If so, which countries? And 2, which did you enjoy the most and why? I've been to most of Europe. I've been to Thailand, which I enjoyed the most. Japan, Philippines, Belgium, France, Amsterdam, Germany, and the UK, Mexico, Canada, and Southern California. And I really liked Thailand. Probably the best. Amsterdam, Netherlands, whatever. Amsterdam isn't a country. It might as well have been. Fuck, they had women in glass cases in Amsterdam. It was amazing.
Jesus.
Like hot fucking women. And basically you just walk by and you're like, I was 13 at the time. I was like, as soon as I'm old enough, I'm coming back here. And I never made it. Oh, I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Panama. Fuck, I'm forgetting all these fucking countries I've been to. Anything else? Oh, South Korea.
Not
Been to
bad.
South Korea.
You're a little more cultured than I am.
Yeah, my dad
I've mostly
was in
been
the military.
Canada and Mexico.
My dad was in the military. I am not Filipino. I am half Thai, half white. Great question, by the way, GN. Love it. Where have you been, Tree? Mexico and Canada?
Just Mexico and Canada. Maybe a couple like a Caribbean nation or two on a cruise, but that's it.
You've lived a storied life.
You don't. I know it's a very, very.
My wife's never been outside of Mexico or Canada either. She's like your typical American. Don't get to see. You got to become a virus to see the world. Beast of Metal, 1989. Harvick's crew chief thought it was a good idea to run an entire fuel window when 2 of his rivals short pitted on a track notorious for tire wear. So did they run out of gas? Probably.
No, the problem is his tires probably fell apart. And he went on slower times.
That is the thing I like.
So they were on fresher tires and fucking the Islanders' tires.
That is the thing I like about NASCAR. There's always calculated risk, and then somebody loses. Somebody loses. Beast of Metal 1989 for $5. Tampa Bay 1, St. Louis 0 after 1. Speaking of hockey, picks for biggest surprise and disappointment in each division at the quarter mark. Biggest surprise is Edmonton for me. And biggest disappointment. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man. You were going to say biggest disappointment. Go first.
The Devils. They're waving Corey Schneider.
They're a huge disappointment. Yeah. Schneider kind of fell apart. Their defense is a mess. Their structure's a mess. I expected more out of them. I'm really disappointed. The Maple Leafs have been really disappointing, too. They've been awful.
Yeah. They're like a child that got caught stealing. I'm just way disappointed in them. All right, my dog's trying to come in here. Hold on. You read some Snapchats.
All right. Let's go. Uncultured Barbarian for 5. If we didn't have freedom, balls in your court, NBA. Can't even watch the NBA this year because most of the NBA teams are pretty unlikable. So it's like, I can live without it, to be honest with you.
I like the NBA. It's just, it's
It's
It's full
hard.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Uh-huh.
Let's keep on going here. Mason Mahoney for $2. Bucks versus Falcons. Tank Bowl?
Not
Nah,
yet. Yeah, it's like an
they're
intro.
fringe Tank Bowl.
Fringe Tank
That's
Bowl.
like, it's like a qualifier for the Tank Bowl.
Yes. It's not the tanks rolling in. It's just the explosion at the end of the tank, of your whole intro thing.
It's a little fart bowl. Like, that tank bowl.
It's a fart bowl. Sorry. C. Reynolds for 99 cents sent us the poop emoji, which is what I do every day. What the fuck is going on? There we go. Do you have a split screen on your mic?
No, I have a pop filter.
Yeah, the pop filter, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think it works? I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. All right, read Ace. Let's do some bye week teams here. Tennessee is in football hell. Giants are in the tank offs. Seattle Super Bowl and Green Bay Super Bowl. So there you go.
I'd still say Green Bay for division, but if you're gonna say Super Bowl, then Super Bowl.
No, I'll put them down in the division. If you say, oh, Perron scored 1-1. All right. Sorry.
Ooh, or St. Louis. Very nice.
Read Ace
And
Shader.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep on a roll in this train for Ace Ken Shader for 10 Canadian. If you're planning to do a Blue Jays video, you know a major reason why the owners, Rogers Communications, can't put much money to retain talent is a stupid accounting rule, which the profit or loss of any majority-owned asset like the Blue Jays has to be included in Rogers' earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, EBITDA, which can directly affect the company's share price.
You've clearly never been in a boardroom. It's EBITDA is what we say, not EBI.
EBITDA.
No, it's, or as I had a boss that called it EBITDA. Like he would hold on to the A. It's EBITDA. That's yes, EBITDA. That's right, You're correct.
I'm sorry, I'm not businessly inclined.
Yeah,
but I mean,
no.
Rogers has bigger shit to deal with because they're throwing shitloads of money away.
Thank you,
NHL,
Ace. I had completely. I had tried to remove the term EBITDA from my. Actually, I had to talk to my tax attorney this week. I was like, "Hey, can I W-2 myself out of my YouTube earnings?" He's like, "No, you fuck." He's like, "You cannot do that."
I wish I could.
Yeah, I know. He's like, "You are a partner in an LLC. You cannot do that." I was like, "Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. That's why I give you $1,000 a year to fucking do my taxes." And dude, if you need help, if you need a tax guy, if you don't want to do yours on TurboTax, like my dude knows this shit. Anyways,
I have a guy I usually trust to go to, so I'm good there. But I appreciate it.
Yeah. I got a guy. Mm-hmm.
You got a guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You got a guy who knows a guy who may know a guy, huh?
Yep. Yes.
I see.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, keep her going.
Yep. Oh, all right. Definitely, man. C. Reynolds for $5. Snyder and Allen need to be waterboarded over the Trent Williams.
They won't be.
Because the culture is damn good.
Yeah, they're winning off the field. Don't you fucking get it?
Yeah, easily, man. Yeah, they're swilling Bud Lights and they're sweet and driving trucks.
Yeah, while Trent Williams' head grows 4 sizes, and it's not because of steroids. You know, it's because he got fucking cancer on his head. Yeah, that bumps nothing. It's not.
Yeah, there are people defending, the Redskins for that
4 times. Yeah, it's only. Wasn't it like small last time? It's just a regular old bump, man. You're fine. Go out and play football. Jeez, Christ's sake. James Amadei. No, go ahead.
Kids these days don't know what's good for them.
Yeah, they don't know what cancer is. You don't even know what cancer is, Trent. Okay, sorry.
Cancer. What's the worst they can do? Kill you?
Yeah. Jesus. Cancer.
That's the worst they can really do. Let's keep on going here. James Amadei for 2. At least you're not the New York City Football Club. CCL matches in snow in February.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's a little rough.
Yeah. Don't they play in Yankee Stadium? I think so.
Close to Citi Field, I think, right?
No.
Wait, they had a playoff game at Citi Field.
Yeah, but they play in Yankee Stadium. Mm-hmm. Nick Shannon to Tree. As a Browns fan, I am terribly sorry about my team's shameless headhunting and dirty play. Divisional game or not, it's inexcusable. Wow, a realistic Browns fan.
I know people are trying to defend it, but like, dude, that was tasteless, man.
KTO has been amazingly quiet about it, and which he should be.
He's more distraught about Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I know. If you lost your best player, like a guy that you know is a beast that has some troubles, you're just like, you're like a parent whose kid knocked up his girlfriend. You're just disappointed. You still love the kid. You're just like, God damn it. What are you going to do?
The problem is, like, he never showed any of that kind of behavior. Like, he never showed, like, it was very rare like that. He's apparently really nice off the field.
Yeah, well, he's a great guy, but he was committing, you know, what? A lot of roughing the passer, a lot of disciplinary type penalties.
Studs. But that's more on coaching, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, he already showed a lack of discipline, but you didn't think he would try to split a guy's head open.
Nobody did.
With his helmet. Carl Singleton for $5. Kyle Busch redeemed himself this year with an actual championship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You still drive the M&M's car? Is that him? Or is something else?
Yes.
I love M&M's. Peanut M&M's. I might make an M&M model. I'm working on a Formula One car right now. It looks sweet.
Nice.
Actually, read some Snapchats and I'll show you the engine that I'm working on.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with C. Reynolds. And damn it, I gotta reload another screen. C. Reynolds for 2, dancing around like a bunch of Kansas City jack-offs.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said in the movie.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know, man. Carl Singleton for 5. How is it to be a Titans, baseball, Cardinals, Blues, and Spurs fan right now? I don't know.
It's gotta be
torn,
terrible.
Maybe.
Didn't the Spurs have a woman coach the other day?
Yeah, they've won a couple championships, so they're have a good tradition there.
All right, here's the engine that I'm working on right now. Can you see it? It's like I did.
Take
the
a look
pipes.
here.
I did the pipes like realistic.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah,
not bad. Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, this is the rear part of the thing. Anyways, yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do in my spare time. That's what you do when you're a shit poster, so that you don't shoot yourself with your AR-15. Okay, now we're demonetized.
I use exercise as more my form of escape.
Yeah, yeah. I cry to myself. I cry myself to sleep.
That always a good cry helps every day.
I go stand outside and look at the edge of where my deck meets the dirt, and I just wonder how I got here. That's what I do.
Okay, so let's get these Alex Morenos off 5s. I got a better story for the Stanley Cup. 2014 Kings Rangers. I was 15. I also skipped a friend's party to watch a game. However, a brunette named Michelle came by to keep me from being alone.
Oh, Alex got some buns. They won the. Yeah.
There's a couple more here. I'll skip like Danny Skates for the meantime.
You got a third base. Did you get a stinky
My
pants?
friends thought the Kings would choke, so none of them cared. Fortunately, Michelle was a season ticket holder. Just picture what happened after. After we did stuff, we saw 46 games after that. She drove a 2005 GTO 6.0 liter with 558 horsepower. Yeah.
Sounds like Michelle was a keeper. Yeah.
Yeah, I just won an OT. Fuck the Penguins. God damn it.
They have a point.
Danny States for 10. Sorry to skip you, buddy. In this year's race for LA, the winner so far is basketball. Rams were supposed to win, but the football gods say otherwise. That new stadium won't help them if this remains the case.
Yeah.
Dude, it never will because nobody gives a shit about.
Nobody really gives a shit about sports in LA until they're like in the finals of something.
Pretty much.
Yep. Ha ha Pens.
Yeah, they lost. Fucking bullshit. They blew it.
They lost the extra point.
Suck dicks.
She drove a GTO. Wah wah wah. And my GTO, isn't that a Beach Boys song?
Not sure.
I think so. I'm just showing my age. Zach Berman, please make a Devil's Lolcow. I beg you. Signed, one of your trusty mods whose hockey team makes him want to die. Makes me want to die.
I'll buy it.
Devils are close, wouldn't you say? Ooh, I like this one.
Close.
Poppy Pride 05 FPV. When will you make the best minor league ballparks too. That's a summertime video right there. It's winter now. I plan out my content based on what season it is. And there will definitely be a best minor league ballparks part 2 coming this summer. Because I'm going to milk the stadium teat for all of its milk. All of its nurturing titty milk. Nick Shannon, Ohio State or Penn State? Who you got? As an Ohio State fan, I might be biased, but Ohio State by 14. Ohio State's going to win. I don't know about 14, but they're going to win. I mean, Penn State's kind of butt, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I can see Ohio State winning that one.
Yeah, right.
I can definitely see them winning, which means they should win.
Yeah.
If they don't win, I will be a very unhappy camper.
I will fucking die if.
Yeah, no, I would die.
I would die
fucking
of laughter if Penn State wins, but I think Ohio State wins. It's like Auburn and Alabama. Like Auburn is gonna show up, they're gonna make it tough, but Alabama is gonna win. Jake Day for $5. MLB The Show 20 will feature the new Bang On trash cans and other stuff mini game. You gotta bang on the top of the dugout.
The show character.
Slider's coming.
No, to help your road to the show develop plate vision.
Yes. Develop his power swing. Yes. You can actually, if you pay for that extra DLC, you can get 2 extra tips on your pitches. You know, you can pay like $50 in points and get that extra tip.
An extra oomph.
Yeah, you can get Yu Darvish to start tipping his pitches if it's in the game. And I'll read this last one here before I switch it over to you. My life is a dumpster fire, $10. I feel that. Send your good vibes to me since I'm starting my first managementship position. My Broncos are burning in football hell. May God have mercy on Denver. You guys keep me sane. Keep with the good work. Hey, congratulations. Remember, when you're a manager, it's your job to put people in better positions, not be their boss. That's the best advice I can give. You're not a boss, you're their leader. Big difference. But good luck, by the way.
But pretty much like with manager, you're just babysitting. It's really what it comes down to. That's why I'm not a manager.
Well, I didn't. In some ways, I did feel that way, but in other ways, you know, as someone that led people, it's like you're like a coach, like you're a motivator. You tell people how to do things without telling them how. I don't know how that makes sense, right? Like you gotta get people to want to do better for you, you know. But
yeah.
But not by telling them, by showing them, I guess. I always made it a point when I was a manager to get down in the trenches and do everything that everyone else would do so that they couldn't be like, well, you don't know what it's like. I'm like, yeah, I know what it's like. So don't fucking tell me. Anyways. All right. You close out the show with all these snapper chats.
I will do. Beast of Metal 1989. Fifth score. Perron 1-all. Nick Shannon for 5. Indians won't win a World Series until Larry Dolan sells the team and gets the hell out of Ohio. Oh, by the way, you should have fun getting rid of Lindor because he's not going to fucking pay him.
No. What is it with all these Dolans owning teams?
Because their family was... Well, the sons are probably cheap as fuck.
I was the cool boss, by the way, Jake Day. I was. Like, I didn't yell at people. Well, there was this one time. I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, go ahead.
See, GN for 2. Tree, you should go see a NASCAR race at
Pocono looks like a dope-ass track.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to make a reason to go up there, but...
I want to go to another NASCAR race. I just, you know, I mean, I have a local track here, but it's not fun to go. It takes 2 hours to get out of the parking lot. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, Richmond.
Yeah, I want to go to Super Speedway. I want to go to like Talladega or something. Definitely, Jake. I had a problem with going with my employees to strip clubs was one of the problems. Yeah.
All right. Skylar Smith for 5. First-time donator, but long-time watcher of both channels. When can I expect the Kansas City Chiefs? Their best bet would probably be a legacy of failure, and that might need maybe a year or so because they're at about 50 years.
What if Full Reed goes full Reed and then he resigns and just retires from football after, and he's just like, I cannot. I've taken it as far as I can, you know?
I can't eat.
Like, that would be it. Or I don't know. The Chiefs are going to be good for a long time. Fucking Patrick Mahomes is going to be there forever, you know? So it's going to happen. All right, read these last two.
Indeed. C. Reynolds for 2. Pens, you blew it. MP4. They did. They fucking blew it hard.
How does that sound go? You blew it. You blew it. You blew it.
You blew it. You fucking blew it.
All right. And the last
Taylor
snapper
Phillips
chat
from Michigan Sports Truth for $2. Pistons video. Are they doing pretty badly right now?
You know what I would like is like a deep rewind on the Malice at the Palace. That would be awesome.
That would be very good. That would make killer views.
Yeah.
Sounds like something out of SB Nation's playbook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they should do a deep whatever. All right, Kevin, what did you have for us?
Well, first off, they do have a video on that.
Oh,
and
they already did it?
Yeah, they do.
Well.
But yeah, by the way, you guys already know that I am not very sociable at all, and I'm not very good at talking to people.
Uh-huh.
Right. So
you're like waiting for us to not back you up on that. But anyways.
Well, I don't think you ever told us that, but I mean, it happens.
Uh-huh.
I was a fucking outcast in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, of all the problems I do have of, being, what I am, I cannot compare to the chest slapping, pace swilling, helmet protect, short bus, early dismissal, ooba-da, life goes on, pants shitting, butt fucking stupidity of the NFL officiating with pass interference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh my God. Like, I was watching the Ravens-Texans game, and you know it, I know it, everyone in the entire stadium knows that fourth down play for DeAndre Hopkins, that was clear and obvious PI.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, they just don't want you. They don't want you questioning their authority. And I think Al Riveron, who's just a massive douchebag, has ordered probably from fucking what's his name, Goodell's direct orders, has basically said, look, this is how we're going to call it. You will not reverse any calls. And we're not going to set this precedent. This rule was enacted against our will, and we're going to fight it with all the authority that we have. The only way that gets overturned is if there's an independent, like, officiating overseer who gets paid to only get calls correct, right? You know, like someone.
So you're saying like a sky judge, right?
Yeah, like someone, like an arbiter who's like, yeah, like who says, look, this is. We're not here to step on people's toes. We're here to get things right. And a ref cannot overturn himself. They're not impartial. They're not refs. I mean, they're not going to be able to overturn their own stupid decisions. So it's not working. And again, we're back to the same issue that we were with what is a catch, and it's 2 years later. And
and now I get it. I mean, and I even get the fact that if the Saints would have won that NFC championship, we would have a totally different discussion, and this would have been swept under the rug. Well, until the next friggin' controversy about PI and bullshit call.
Yeah, I'm coming out with a video about it. So I'm a different thing, but it's so remember when I think in the 90s when they banned replay? Remember that? So,
yeah.
Wouldn't you say football was better back then? When there was no
more
replay?
Controversial, yes, but it was also kind of better just because the game was going faster
Well, yeah,
as well.
because back then when there was a bad call, you were like, "Oh, it's a bad call. Can't do anything about it. There's no replay. There's no challenging. There's nothing. Like, we got to move on. Fuck that ref." Like, people were ready to fucking hang the ref. Don't get me wrong, but they're also like, "Shit, we got to think about the next play." You know?
Obviously, New Orleans didn't do that in the NFC Championship.
No,
It
they're
ended up
like,
costing
"Man,
them.
I can't believe."
Even though that play didn't really cost them the game, it was the interception that happened that cost them the fucking game in the overtime.
Yep.
But I just wanted to get my 2 cents since the Titans were bye week and they probably have a tough stretch going.
It was like $5 because you Snapchatted us. So.
Oh, of course, I know, but I didn't know how to actually contact you in that time.
It's fine.
Also, I got a new Winter Classic jersey.
Nice.
It's on my Twitter if you love it.
I think I saw it. I did see it. Which is it? Is it a Predators jersey?
The Predators Winter Classic jersey.
Nice.
With my Twitter handle on it.
Oh, nice. I'll check it out, dude. For sure. Faux show.
All right,
we got to get out. Thanks for popping in, everyone. All right. Tree, do you have any final thoughts? We made it to 10 o'clock. It's a 2-hour fucking
I know, man. I felt like it same time. You know what I mean?
You felt like what? You cut out for a second.
It feels so long yet so short at the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because you're sitting there like 8:45, 9. It's like, oh, fuck. Keep coming.
You know what I've discovered? That drinking alcohol makes it go much faster. So
yeah, I've been trying to cut out alcohol for the last month.
That's right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
Don't worry, I'll get back on it soon enough. It's
yeah.
just,
It's like Jack. It's like No Nut November. You're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna jack off for November, but I'm gonna fucking.
I don't really miss the alcohol. I miss the taste of it.
Fucking jack off. All right.
I never got into alcohol for whatever reason.
It took me a while to get into it. Like, it was like, Then you got to find a beer that you like. Most of the stuff, the main stuff, tastes like shit. You got to get into like the craft, because sometimes you'll find like you got to experiment and test with a lot of stuff.
This twisted tea shit, it's just like drinking tea, like, and you get a little fucking sloshed while you do it. So fuck it.
Done some really good sessions, which I can down like 6 or 7 of, which is like, it's not that good, but you don't even. It tastes delicious.
It's like sex, It's just
you just keep pumping it. You keep draining and chugging and just pumping and pumping and pumping. It's like, oh, that feels good. I want more.
I don't want to think about you pumping anything, man.
Oh, fuck you. You think I want to hear you pump anything, man? Jesus Christ.
You see me half naked. Scared. When that hot tub in Hamilton, Canada, baby, we all got in that shit. We were fucking living it up. EA was there. Dodge was there. It was all good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it for the show. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the mods. Nick Man, Oshawott Man, Beast of Metal, Dodger, Zion.
Praying for you, Dodger.
Yeah.
All right, Chris
Everybody
Burns.
else, all the Snapchatters. Jake Bazell made his return with the Jake Bazell Award. Everyone, good night. Hopefully we didn't get demonetized, but, it's all good.
Dude, we were demonetized about 20 times.
All right. I'm going to stop streaming.
Remember, children, if you feel lonely, you can always punch an orphan. What are they going to do? Tell their parent?
Oh, dude.
Oh, now you're demonetized.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Bruce Wayne.
We're mega demonetized.
Right. We owe YouTube money. All right. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to the end of this fucking long